So the Warriors were not supposed to do this, but your Golden State Warriors are now the 2022 NBA Finals champions. So I think the game was absolutely amazing when it came to Game 6. The score at the end was 103-90, going Golden State Warriors' way. So they did celebrate it in Celtics home court. Now when it comes to quick stats, we will go through that in a little bit, but I did want to go through 10 key facts about this NBA Finals series and also this NBA championship and what it means to this Golden State Warriors team. Before we get into it though, guys, I do have to mention, make sure you like this video and don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be shooting a lot more of this content, but we'll get into the first one, which is actually Steph's first Finals MVP and what he averaged. So he actually averaged 31.2 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 5 assists, and also 5.2 3-points made per game. He's the first player in NBA history to average 35 and 5 and 5 threes in a finals series. So Steph Curry, as we all know, put up such a great performance, not only in Game 6, but throughout this whole series. Yes, he had a bit of a blunder in Game 5. However, he pulled it through and finished off very, very strong. And I'm completely happy for Steph Curry. I think he really does deserve this Finals MVP, but also a very good effort from Andrew Wiggins, who put up some really great stats as well. Now, I also did want to get into the second fact, which is actually about Steph Curry as well, where he won 3 MVP awards this season. So he actually won the All-Star Game MVP, Western Finals MVP, and also the Finals MVP. And this is definitely making history as well, as the West Finals MVP and also East Finals MVP were the first year it was actually introduced. So I think it's honestly great to Steph Curry. He had such a great season, and I think this NBA championship really does put him in the top 5 conversation, and I really do think that. Now, getting more into team and some fun facts about them, in the last 9 finals, only 3 teams have won the championship while being out-rebounded in the series. And the 3 teams are 2015 Warriors, 2018 Warriors, and now 2022 Warriors. Now, I do need to mention that the team put up such great stats in today's game. It was honestly fantastic to see. So the Golden State Warriors in Game 6 actually shot 41% from the field, which was really good, 41% from 3 as well, and 100% from the free throw line. Now, we did talk about how they have been out-rebounded, which they did, but they also got 27 assists and 13 steals as a team, 7 blocks, but they did have 15 turnovers, but it was less than the Celtics. So they really did play such a great game, and not just Steph Curry himself, but all of them. Andrew Wiggins had 18, Draymond had 12, Klay had 12, Jordan Poole got 15 at the end of this series. And I think it's honestly great to see how they have been doing and how they have been, as a core team, performing very, very well. And I think that's really exciting and very good to see. Getting into the next fact, we do have to talk about the core team, which is Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. Now, when it comes to these 3, I do need to mention that they are definitely cemented themselves as one of the best big 3 out there. It's definitely up there with Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, but the Warriors' big 3 have more championships than Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Bird, McHale, and Parrish. So they are honestly breaking so many records, and I think that's honestly fantastic. They are such a great core team. I think they've done honestly absolutely amazing, and they continue to push it, and we never know, there could be more NBA championships under their belt, so we'll see how that goes. Now, check number 5, or stat number 5, we have the Warriors offensive ratings this finals. So when Steph is on the floor, it's 115.8, and with Steph off the floor, it's 88.6. So it definitely shows that Steph Curry was the finals MVP. I know a lot of you may be arguing maybe Andrew Wiggins should have won it, and I did do a video yesterday on it, so definitely go give that a watch on why Andrew Wiggins could be potentially MVP. But I do think Steph Curry really does deserve it. He is honestly fantastic on offense, and it definitely showed. But kudos also to Andrew Wiggins. Getting into the 6th fact, we have the Warriors have played 24 series under Steve Kerr, and they have won 22 of them. Guys, I think this puts it all in perspective how great Steve Kerr has actually been, not only as a player, but as a coach. He is an absolute madman, okay? He is honestly such a winningest person. He actually has 9 championships under his belt as a coach and also as a player. As you all know, he's a part of the Bulls team. He won one with the Spurs, and now with the Golden State Warriors as a coach, he has been doing very, very great. So I think it's honestly fantastic. Steve Kerr really does deserve it. He's a great guy, and he's actually such a really good coach, okay? A lot of people do take that for granted, that they think that Steve Kerr is just running certain plays, but I'm telling you, Steve Kerr is a very smart man. He knows what he's doing. He was coached by Popovich, and he also was an assistant coach for Popovich for a bit before he moved on to Golden State, so it definitely shows. Now, when it comes to most threes in a final series, getting into the next stat, there was actually 32 by Steph in 2016 and 31 by Steph in 2022. So this really does put it in perspective on how great he actually is. He is actually 34 years old, guys. Can you hear that right? 34 years old. A lot of people think by that age you're probably already done for, and I think that's honestly insane to think that a 34-year-old can actually carry this team like he actually has done, and I think it's honestly really great to see what he has been doing. So very interesting to see, and hope he continues to go as he goes. Getting into the ninth crazy statistic, what I did want to go through was Andrew Wiggins' crazy season. So going from Timberwolves barely making the playoffs to now an NBA champion, he was an all-star starter this year thanks to a K-pop star I've never heard of, but for some reason he loved Andrew Wiggins, and now I see why. Second best player on championship team, leads finals in rebounds, and was the best defender in the finals. And I think this was honestly, really great to see. I'm so happy for Andrew Wiggins. I think a lot of you are. You really can't hate this team, okay? When it comes to Steph Curry, when it comes to Andrew Wiggins, I can see people hating on Draymond Green, but other players such as Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry, I feel like they really don't have that many haters because you really can't fall on what they are doing. They are honestly doing such great things, and I love the passion that they do play with the game. But congratulations to Andrew Wiggins. I think he really does deserve it. If there was, a second best player or best person in the NBA Finals, it would definitely go to Andrew Wiggins, even above Jason Tatum or even above, Jaylen Brown. Andrew Wiggins really did provide such a lot for this team, not only offensively, but defensively as well. And he's been very consistent throughout this series and also throughout this playoff. So congratulations to Andrew Wiggins and what he has done. Now, getting into the 10th stat is actually Steve Kerr again. So like we talked about before, he has actually won in the last 27 NBA Finals, 33% of them. Guys, if you think about that, that is honestly insane. I'm pretty sure Jason Tatum had a shooting percentage of about 35% this NBA series, or this NBA Finals series that is. So basically Steve Kerr has almost a better percentage chance of winning an NBA Finals in the last 27 years. Besides Jason Tatum actually hitting a bucket at 35%. So I think that's honestly such a crazy stat, and it really does show how, Steve Kerr has been really, really well thought out when it comes to not only his basketball career as a player, but also as a coach. And I hope he continues to coach this team because he is doing some great things for them, and he's continuing to do great things for them as well. So I did also want to give, props to other players such as Draymond Green. He actually had 12 points and 12 rebounds, 8 assists as well, and shot 5 from 10 and 2 from 5 from 3. So he did play really, really well. Now, Draymond hasn't really been playing the best the whole series, but he did pull it out when he had to the most. So I think that's very important. Now, Klay Thompson, on the other hand, yes, he did win a championship, but he didn't really play so well this NBA Finals series, but that's completely fine, okay? He's coming back from a 2-year injury, okay? Imagine coming back from a 2-year injury and being asked to be the second best player in a team in the NBA Finals, okay? I don't know about you, but that is really, really hard, guys. I am telling you that right now. But he still got 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in this game, and he honestly played really, really well, which is honestly fantastic to see. Now, some big standouts is also Jordan Poole. I think Jordan Poole really did provide a lot coming off the bench. A lot of people don't know this, but he really did a lot, okay? Not only just for the regular season, but also for the playoffs. It really did show, what they were doing and how they were going about it. So I think that's fantastic. So this playoffs, we had people really do great things. Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry, Klay, Draymond, Otto Porter also put up some great stats. So Otto Porter this series actually did really, really well. I was actually very surprised for how he played. Not only offensively, yes, he did get a couple of buckets, but defensively, he played really, really good. And that's the same with Gary Payton II. As you all know, it's in his blood. He is a defensive stopper. He's only 6'3", but he plays like he's 7'2", okay? He is honestly insane when it comes to rebounding, when it comes to playing defense, no matter whether it's a 1 or a 5, he is able to get it done and lock up people. And I think, this team is a really, really great team to watch because of the core team that is, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. As they get older, they are going to need the help from the younger guys, such as Andrew Wiggins, such as as, Kevon Looney, Otto Porter, all that good stuff. So I think it's honestly really great to see how they are coming along. And is this going to be the last championship? I'm telling you right now, guys, there is still a lot to go, okay? Could they go back to back? I honestly could see them doing that. If they do keep the core team together, if Steph Curry keeps playing the way he's playing, maybe Klay Thompson gets back to his old ways of being a beast that he is, and Andrew Wiggins continues to prosper, then I'm telling you right now, guys, this team is going to be scary in the future, okay? Yes, Steph Curry is getting older, Klay Thompson's getting older, and Draymond Green's getting older, but I'm telling you right now, these younger players that are coming up are literally identical people to them, okay? You have Gary Payton, who is a defensive stopper and can still shoot the corner three well, maybe not as good as Klay Thompson, but Klay Thompson was a 3-and-D guy. You have Jordan Poole, who moves like pretty much Steph Curry, who can hit the 50-40 foot shots like Steph Curry, and he's also a bit more athletic around the ring than Steph. You also have Kevon Looney, who's basically a Draymond Green but 7 foot. So you have players that are in this team that are basically really providing a lot and also are the next up, and I think it's going to be a very fantastic season for next year. But for now, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors, and yeah, guys, they're the NBA champions. I'll catch you soon. Peace.